how would you suggest people be more critical of the information they see?
I think there are some good tools that can sort of help. If people know about the 1440 News, it's like a daily newsletter. They do a pretty good
Okay.
job to pick the stuff that is not over the top, biased. Obviously, you're going to land at a page that is on a normal news site, whether it's Wall Street Journal, New York Times, Washington Post, whatever.
Mhm.
But they try to do a pretty good job to select down to the ones that aren't taking a really hardline partisan stance. And you get a daily email from them listing off, a bunch of things from the day. So that's a pretty
Okay.
good one. Tangle News is sort of a different approach at it. Um, they do typically one issue a day, and they sort of drill down on that one issue, and
Hmm.
they do a good job of surfacing. They call it what the right is saying, what the left is saying, and then they give their take. Um,
Okay.
and they do a pretty good job surfacing a good sort of general sense of what the left and what people on the right are saying about the topic. And they have, I don't know, they have a hard time describing exactly what they are, but I think you could
Okay.
say that the editors try to be centrist is probably the best way. They're not super partisan, for sure.
Okay.
But all of those words are hard to even define, right? The whole left-right
Yeah.
spectrum is hard to define all that. But
Yeah.
they're a good source for, I think, getting a good sense of what the left and right is saying, and then kind of giving their take. Um, and I think there's another similar kind of thing you can look at called All Sides that is also a source for a lot of other material that tries to do the same thing, where they sort of put together summaries of what's happening on the left and right,
Hmm.
and give you some background on that. And they typically are picking, pieces of information that are better. Like I say, that's you can't
Yeah.
guarantee it's going to be great. You can't guarantee it's not doing the things we're saying where it left some stuff out.